Right, I hope everyone's well. I've got a bit of a cold at the moment, so I'm quite coughy and sneezy, even though the weather's quite good. So forgive me for suddenly break down into a sudden fit of spluttering and sneezing and coughing and stuff like that. So just today I'm going to talk to you about my current OG Xbox obsession. As some of you may know, I mean, when the Xbox came out in the UK in 02, 03, I had absolutely no interest in it. It was just a huge black box. It was a PC without a keyboard. It looked ugly, it looked too big. It didn't have the slimline aesthetic of Japanese consoles. It didn't have a Japanese gaming pedigree. I just thought it was a flash in the pan. Completely ignored it. And I also, like, I used to take, I used to make fun of a friend of mine who had one. It was on PS2 and I'm through and through. And what do you want an Xbox nonsense for? But he always talked about the strengths of it and how good it was. And I can really see his point now, because I picked one up maybe 10 years ago, 9 years ago now, for £20 an Xbox. And it was, as I say, it was great. I was introduced to the back catalogue of games, which were absolutely superb. Sorry, the dog's just got his stick there. Which were absolutely superb. And it just made me realise what an incredible machine it was. Later on I soft modded it, and that kind of just opened up the whole world to the Xbox, like with the ability to kind of run at 480p, NTSC. The games look great when they were in progressive through an HD adapter, and it's a console I've got a lot of love with. So I've gone from not caring about it to really liking Xboxes to recently, through picking them up really cheap on eBay. I'm getting for like £10 plus delivery in often cases, spares or repairs. It's gone to an absolute love now. I'm actually kind of repairing them and getting them going again. So I've recently picked up a load of them really cheap, £10 a piece, £8 a piece. Spares or repairs. I thought, after modding my own Xbox and putting SSD in there, I thought, well, another way around it. Let's have a go at it, because I'm not a practical man at all. But I've opened them up. The ones I bought, give them a clean, swap drives around, a few little maintenance things. I've got most of them working, as I'll show you the collection in, a bit later in the video. So I absolutely love them, and as I say, once you've got them soft modded, you can do amazing things with them. And upgrading the kind of now small 10 gig, although back in 2001 10 gig was humongous, 10 gig hard drive, and replacing it with a bigger hard drive or an SSD. It's brilliant, and there's loads of homebrew out there and applications that you can run, and like XBMC to use it as a media player. It's an awesome platform. So what we're going to do next is I'm just going to show you my stock of Xboxes that I've picked up cheap for spares and repairs and got them running again. And on to the next bit of the video then. Well, this is my current stockpile of OG Xboxes. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a motherboard, 3 of which are working, one on the top isn't, and the motherboard isn't as well. But I'll just kind of run you through it very quickly, what I've actually got in stock here. So the first one at the bottom there, that's my own personal Xbox. That's had a new Noctua fan, GPU fan replaced on it to version 1. It's also got new thermal paste, and it's running 128 gig solid state drive, and it's soft modded. And was my daily driver that I use all the time. Love it to bits. Had that for years. Hard drive recently failed, and I replaced it with an SSD, and everything's going really well. Some of the videos on the channel that kind of detail the mods and what I've done to that. The second one here is hard modded with an Aladdin mod chip. I didn't do the work myself because I'm not that skilled, but I bought it off a guy on eBay who did that. It's got a DVD delete, so it's got the BIOS has been flashed, so it doesn't check the DVD drive on boot, and it's running 160 gig IDE hard drive with the standard 40-pin IDE cable. That's running great as well. That's got the Unleashed X dashboard on there. And this one at the top, recently got hold of that, cleaned it out. It was absolutely filthy with nicotine and rubbish and a horrible dust in there. Cleaned it out, spick and span, compressed air, great. Soft modded that. And that's got the stock 10 gig hard drive, Samsung DVD drive. And it required a new belt in there for it to work, and that's working great as well. And at the top we've got a version 1.6 which isn't working at the moment. I think one of the issues is it doesn't recognise the drive very well. I've tried a working drive and it still produces the same error. Well, not error, it's just not reading discs very well. So I'm going to carry on playing around with that, but I think the long-term idea for that is being a 1.6. Just lift that up without breaking anything. I'm not going to break anything. You can see the 1.6 motherboard there. Will be to just get that really nice, put a big hard drive on it, new DVD drive if required. Thermal paste on the CPU and GPU heat sinks, and maybe put a nice crystal case on that or something as well, because the 1.6 obviously needs preserved. And there I've got a version 1 motherboard. Obviously you can see there with the fan on top, no CPU heatsink. Yeah, I got 2 of these from eBay for £18. This one's got an error 12, looks like a serious hardware fault. Could be a soldering job, I'm not sure. I can't really work out what's going on with this, but it did have a working drive, so I swapped it with another one that had a bad error 7 DVD drive, and then the Xbox worked fine. So they're really quite easy to kind of fix, really. If you haven't got many skills, it just requires cleaning, looking things up on the internet, swapping DVD drives. They're the biggest problems of DVD drives. The hard drives are pretty solid considering how they are really. So yeah, and also with the soft mods and hard mods, they all output 480p progressive, 720p progressive, and 1080 interlaced where applicable. Can't have any of that kind of standard interlaced rubbish. It looks terrible on HD TV. So yeah, that's my current stock, and it all started years ago. For about £20 with that one, which I've got a massive collection of games on disc, and I've upgraded with an SSD now. So yeah, that's the stock bar. So one thing I just forgot to mention now is that all the clock capacitors have been removed from those Xboxes, apart from the version 1.6, because the clock capacitor is actually pretty robust compared to the others. Dead easy to remove. You just give them a wiggle really, and they come out. They all leak electrolyte and cause damage to the motherboard. So if you've got an OG Xbox, even if you've never opened it up before and you're not sure of your skills, and you want to keep it and keep it going, please open it up and just remove that clock capacitor, because they all leak and they all will cause kind of acidic damage to your motherboard. So yeah, get them out now before it's too late. They're a ticking time bomb. Also as well, just to kind of mention, that's the tool you need for your soft mod. That's a homebrew DIY bodge job, Xbox USB adapter, USB memory stick with the soft mod files, and the save game for various games that you need to kind of get the soft mod running based on through an exploit. I used a copy of Splinter Cell, just loaded the save game from that to soft mod it, and it works a trick every time. And obviously this is not a collection video, but yeah, that's an iconic bit of Xbox software there, isn't it there? Halo, hope you can see that all right. Smash it. And yeah, just like to wrap things up, just so the Xbox, even if you're a PlayStation man through and through, you've got no interest in console gaming, they're absolutely awesome and cheap. They're affordable, and they are a retro system. You know, you can get working ones for £30–40 in the UK on eBay. So if you haven't got one yet, please just go out and get one. They're an awesome console. And I've got to kind of break the habit of using it all the time, because I'm playing on my OG Xbox now more than any of my retro consoles, even my PS5. I'm that much in love with it. So yeah, awesome console. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Any questions you got, put them in the comments section. Thanks for all your support, guys. Keep it real.